Next, we have the change of places. Change of places means changing the place from one side to the other. And that involves going into an opening first. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I'm facing her directly and she has no clue that she's about to pass side me. So what I want to do is open without releasing any of the hand and getting a little out of the way. This indicates her that she should pass me to my right. So one more time, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. This hand up indicates that I'm going to turn her. So I'm going to pull with my right, turn with my left. 5, 6, 7, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you tap on 4. We have 1, 2, 3. Many times we usually get stuck into this position because we take a too big step and we cannot point on or tap on count 4. So we need 1, 2, small step, tap. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you let go of this hand, which is perfectly fine, make sure you ask for that hand again. So we go 1, 2, 3, ask for the hand, pull with the right, turn with the left. 5, 6, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Key point here, what is very, very important, whenever you turn your partner, make sure that you give her the direction of the movement and the direction of the turn. So what does this mean? If I'm raising this hand up and I'm about to initiate a turn, you suppose that I'm going to go this way. So just because I turn her to her left doesn't mean that she knows if she has to step sideways, backwards, forward. So the same turn can go into multiple directions. So her traveling can be sideways as she turns, or can be backwards as she turns in the exact same direction, or she can come to me as she turns. So it is very important to indicate the direction of her traveling, where is she going, and the direction of the turn. So one last time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, me stepping to the side a little already tells her that she's about to travel the direction. The right hand will furthermore enhance that information by pulling her a little to give her the direction, as the left will initiate the turn. Make sure that you practice because there are lots of variations for the changing of places that you can find later on your figures. So you can have changing of places with a Cuban spin, change of place with other hands and connecting here, and then into the same slide that you previously seen before. So many of the complicated figures that you encounter are actually made of these basic blocks that if you get to know better, it is going to be a lot easier for you when you try to do something more complicated. Moving on, we have the crossbody. The crossbody is essentially more or less like the changing of places because it actually means a change of places. We call it a crossbody because it is very, very similar to the crossbody that we have in salsa. So the crossbody looks something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have more or less 3 types of crossbody depending on how I lead her first step. If I push on count 1, she's going to go backwards and open 1. Then we go across 2, turn 3, tap 4, 5, 6, 7, continue. The second variation is where on count 1, instead of going away like an opening, I actually lead her to go forward with me. 1. But as you can see, I don't just lead her forward, I lead her forward with a little turn, which is going to act as a styling for her also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The third variation, which is more a styling of her own, is when I push her to go sideways on step one, and she's going to enhance it with a hip rotation. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to do this again facing the other way so you can see my steps better. So the first variation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the third is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my steps are identical. What is not identical is what she does and what I lead, because what she does is a consequence of my leading. So first I push her, so we have this opening. You can see her hip extending to the side. I try not to do this, so I don't tilt, nor do I do this. So I try to stay straight. 1. As you push with the left, make sure you actually release with the right. So don't push with this hand and block with the other. This is a very common mistake. Now, this hand hold in space stays in the same place. We go opposite from this point, we get closer. So I don't do this, nor do I do this. So this connection stays still. 1. In the second variation, I don't lead just with my hand. I lead with my whole body moving. So 1. As you can see, this is related to my axis. 1. And now on count 2, I go opposite, then I change places. The going opposite on count 2 happens on all 3 variations. So I go opposite here and opposite on count 2. In the second variation, I go with her on 1, but still go the other way on 2. So we actually have this crisscrossing of our bodies. When she goes one direction, I go to the opposite, and this is common for all 3 variations on count 2. This is a very important step. We can also finish it in open position. We can also connect it with another changing of place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can also have a connection with a drop. It can also have a connection with other figures. Okay, so there are many ways that I can make use of this step. So make sure you practice it. Leave us a comment if there is anything unclear. And as always, make sure that you follow us on our Facebook group, where we give much more details to the things that you ask us in the comments. See you on to the next move. The Bachata Mastery full course is on track to be launched soon, and it contains fully detailed classes ranging from beginners all the way up to advanced levels. Now let's get back to our video. Let's continue. Next we have the delayed turns. Now make sure that you actually see the special tutorial that we have on turns. So we have 6 types of turns there. It is going to be very helpful for this one. Now we are going to do a quick recap for you for the delayed turn. Delayed turn means that instead of starting the turn on first step, so a normal turn would be from the first step, we continue the turn. Delayed turn means we are going to delay the turn. So we start with what will look like a basic step, 1, 2, and on 3, 4, we place our foot already half turned and complete the turn. Then 5, 6 looks like a basic, but on 7, 8, I change my mind and do the turn. So I'm actually delaying the moment I execute the turn. One more time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this delay turn is very useful. Let me give you an example. So I can mix her turning on count 5, 6, 7, 8 with my own. So how do I do that? On 5, 6, I turn her, and on 7, 8, I do my delay turn. I cannot turn in the same time with her. Well, actually, we can do that, but later on another lesson. So what I'm going to do here, let's say I do a basic 1, 2, 3, 4. And then instead of just 5, 6, 7, 8, a normal turn, what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, turn her 5, 6, and myself 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I can use that to change the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is very useful to do different combinations. I'm going to show you another one. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Normal turn for her, delayed for me. Throw the hand, connect. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Normal turn for her, delayed for me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then connect. Another example is, let's say I do a reverse turn on 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that you see the turning tutorials. So we have 1, I go backwards. This is the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I need her to turn on 3, 4. So what I do my reverse 1, 2, and I start turning her on 3, 4. So she actually receives the information later. So she's going to do the turn delayed. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is very, very important to get the hang of it, because we are going to use it in a lot of figures that will come shortly on this channel.